share it to many groups if you're watching from Facebook. So we are going to go through some information that we have for this broadcast. But before then, please, if you have not registered, you have not cast your vote, please go and do that. And mind you that fundraising is coming soon, so prepare for that. We are not going to waste much time in this live broadcast. I would like to speed it up so that if you are joining us, please make sure you are here with us. Like I said, you have to join us as we move forward. It is very, very important you do so. Thank you so much. Please comment and tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from. So many of all that are here this hour. Okay, just give me a moment. Let me say this. So let's move forward. Let's move forward. All hail Biafra and hit the like button and share. That is from Ellen. Thank you so much, my sister. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay. We are going to start this program with this. What you are seeing here is Fulani people, with their cow, and you can see that they are still moving around and they don't care, right? Because some of us are doing propaganda that they are one of our neighbor, but yet they couldn't do the needful. So that means most of the video they are posting is stage managed. Most of the videos they are posting to tell people that they are after Fulani cow and all that, they are all stage managed. What you are seeing here is in Igbo land, okay, in Biafran land. So we are going straight to. I don't need to make much comment on this because most of us know what is happening. PM have this to say. He said that those of them that will survive the breakup of Nigeria will be dragged to ICC. That is a promise that he made. And look at let me play this video that he attached it with.
National has alleged that the Nigerian police and human rights group Amnesty International has alleged that the Nigerian police and military routinely torture women, men, and children, some as young as 12 years old, using a wide range of methods, including beatings, shooting, and rape. At the launch of a 10-year report of torture in Nigeria, the Director for Research and Advocacy of the rights group says although Nigeria prohibits torture and other ill treatments in its constitution, the act is perpetrated illegally.
I was hung for about 1 hour. It got to a point when I felt life was going out of me and I had to accept to be alive. So I accepted what they asked me to accept, and I wrote it down, and presently is in court.
Mbazigwe Onyekachi's story is one of 500 allegations of torture against security operatives in Nigeria, documented by the Amnesty International in a report titled Welcome to Hellfire, Torture and Other Ill Treatment in Nigeria. Another victim, Mr. Justin Wanko, narrated how he was beaten, suspended in mid-air and stripped naked into bordering on a murder case. It is stories like this and many others that has made Amnesty International conclude that not only is torture an integral part of the Nigerian justice system, but also there is a systemic failure to ban and criminalize torture in the country.
There is an inherent systemic failure to stamp out torture in Nigeria, which has become a routine practice by police in their investigation of criminal activities and by the military and security services. We've documented over 12 types of commonplace torture methods in this report, numbers matches Bafra's case.
The government, however, says its system does not allow for torture.
The government of Nigeria has zero tolerance for misbehavior in its systems. National Human Rights Commission has promised to use the reports from Amnesty International to investigate these cases, thereafter advise government appropriately.
The report says that since the war on insurgency commenced, about 5,000 Nigerians have been detained without trial, and some of these detention facilities are not even known to the authorities. Amnesty International wants Nigeria to criminalize torture and also carry out an investigation into the many allegations of torture in the country. Amaka Lukafu, Channels Television News.
This Amnesty International have never ever perfect any of the so-called investigation or put it into practice. Every now and then you'll be hearing the Amnesty International is investigating and they're probing, they're doing this, they're doing that. But if Amnesty International actually is doing their job, why is it that the Nigerian security forces are keep on repeating the same crime that Amnesty have forced them to commit? Amnesty International have they came out with some of the evidence and proof that Nigerian security force have committed these crimes and that crime, but none of them have been persecuted. Why do you think that the security force like Nigerian Army, police, will stop that kind of criminality on civilians? Because when they arrest somebody, they will put that person in detention without any trial, without anything, just like what they did to Master Monica. It doesn't mean that Amnesty International work for some people, or is it not for everybody? Gail said, greeting to all Biafrans. Please thumbs up and share the message. Go viral. The zoo is crying. Thank you so much for your comment. So here is what PM have to say concerning this. You can see here. He said, breaking. Nigerian terrorist police has admitted torturing suspects, a serious violation of human rights, and the biggest victims are Biafrans, 100%. Okay, 100% of Nigerian terrorist police are guilty of torture. This will be challenged by Biafran government at the International Criminal Court in due time. Now, this is it. This is from era of torturing suspects has gone. We now conduct professional interviews. So by so doing, they have admitted that they torture people for no just reason, just a suspect. You torture the suspect without any proof of evidence, or any evidence without any sign that they have done their primary work to investigate to know what crime the person they claim that the person have committed, if actually the person have committed that crime. They don't care what they do. They will just focus on the same um, hearsay, like what the Jeffo did in the law court. So we are not going to talk about it before, but I just chip it in because it goes in line with what we are discussing. Okay. Nigerian Army Chief, before I play the interview, this is what PM has to say with that. What he have to say about it. He said the chief of the terrorist Nigerian Army conducting himself, okay, contradicting himself. He said they will make sure they recover all the arms, and then went further to claim that the terrorist army went to the communities without arms, and that is the reason they did not defend themselves. So which of the arm are they recovering? The army they used to cut off their head, or which one? The arms they used to cut off their head, or which one? Okay. Look at the terrorist making a terrible statement contradicting himself. He also claimed that he also claimed, okay, let me go back so that people will see what I'm reading. He also claimed they will follow it legally after they have killed and men. Okay, after they have killed and men the Biafran community. Man-made Biafran community. I think that the community, PMB, I think this community they are talking about is Okoma. Is it Okoma? Yeah, I said it. Look at it here. Yeah, I think that is the community they are talking about here. Okay, let's hear what the army chief have to say. Where's the volume? I don't know.
It's impossible for people to return to their communities. Making it impossible for people to return to their communities. Declaring each person's wanted, including a traditional ruler, not allowing the community to bury their dead. That's on one side. On the other side, the legal question that has been raised, namely that the military in investigating and handling the matter is overreaching itself, because both the Constitution and the Armed Forces Act, do not give the military the powers to arrest, to civilians, that is, to investigate, to prosecute, and that is the function of the police. And even as grievous, as tragic as this situation is, that what the defense headquarters should have done is not to declare people wanted, but to hand over the matter to the police to see to its logical conclusion, since civilians do not fall under martial law. What do you have to say in response to these two major criticisms out there in the public? Thank you, Dr. Abati. It's always a great pleasure. Please go ahead.
They say you should go ahead, okay?
I didn't get your last comments. But just first and foremost, let me just appreciate Nigerians and Nigeria for.
Hello, Armstrong. I see you. How are you today? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. This hour we are live. Please like the stream. Like this. Hit the like button, please. If you are joining me, hit like button.
Letters of condolences from all over the world, not only in Nigeria. People tend to understand that the military is established as the authority of the government to protect Nigeria and to protect Nigerians. And that is why we feel they will take it very seriously when criminals take laws into their hand against members of the armed forces or any security agency or any citizen of the country. The issue of the Owama issue, the attack was premeditated just because there are a group of criminals, cultists, militants, that because they make a lot of money from crude oil theft, believe they are above board. And they did this deliberately just because the commanding officer and his team were ensuring that any acts of pipeline vandalization, crude oil theft, illegal refineries were completely eradicated from that region. So that's part of the issues that came up. And you can see the Lieutenant Colonel himself is a was a gallant officer, he was a commanding officer. Had the privilege of being his theater commander in the Northeast. He did extremely very well in the Northeast. We brought him here to stabilize the North Central. He did. He went to the Northwest. He equally did the same. So for him to be killed, just like a chicken, beheaded, disemboweled, I mean, that is unacceptable. And we're happy that the Commander-in-Chief has given us a mandate to recover the arms to arrest the perpetrators. Now, I know a lot of comments have been made by different kinds of people, some from lack of understanding. When you have a joint task force involves members of the armed forces, that's the Army, Navy, Air Force. We have the police, the DSS, the NIA, every other security agency are part of it. So when we have arrests, we have a joint investigation team. So it is not like the army is taking laws into their hands. And, I've had comments about what were they doing and all this. So once we are deployed on operation, we have the right and the mandate to arrest all acts of criminality within that area. So they were there deployed legally, they were doing a legal operation. And it was because the commanding officer felt the threat was not that high. That was why he went there and felt he could discuss with the individual. He did not go armed. That gallant officer, if he had gone armed, he would erase everybody in that place. But he felt these were people he knew, these are Nigerians that he could talk to. And when he stepped up to talk to them with his team,
just like PM asked, if he went there without the arms, what arms are you talking about that need to be recovered? So which of the arms are you talking about? So the question is there, and sometimes when you, just like some of us that are doing propaganda and trying to do criticism against the Franco government in Israel, when you want to cook up this kind of stories, they don't prepare very well. They will just make a comment that they cannot defend. When you want to understand it, you find out that this kind of comments don't have any valid reason to for you to believe on it. You said that you went there and some arms need to be recovered. That you have talked to the people, they agree to allow you to arrest the perpetrators and recover some arms, and the arms that they took away from the officers. Then at the ending part, you are now telling people that he went there he went there unarmed. So it's contradictory. Just like what PM said. When you listen to that, you find out that what PM said
making it impossible for people to return to their communities.
So let's move out from this because you have commented on this. Let's not waste much our time there. We are not going straight to. Just hold on. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. We have to follow it one after the other. One after the other. There's a poll that I want to go through it. Okay. PM said that lawyers are crying too. Simon Ekpa has locked everybody. Yes, I locked all my numbers with digital padlock. So PM is confirming that although this is not a new poll, but there's a reason why it's out now, or why it seems to be trending, because the same lawyer that complained about the blog page and everything is the one people are now, pointing finger that he is, going out of line. He's going out of the line because he believes that Samonepa EM need to be questioned. In the last court case of Mazamanakan, which maybe some of us have seen the video where this very lawyer was busy trying to put words in MNK mouth, just wanting to say something. He was pushing hard, and when Mazamanakan said no, that he should not go that area, he paused. And I have seen a video of one of the DOS members saying that we should that he don't know what is happening. I don't know if his Igbo name is Nemeka, but people know him as the people know him as is it Maswa? Yes, Maswa. Many people know him as Maswa. So to me, it's funny. It's funny. Let me. I'm trying to bring. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute, please. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. We are back. Sorry about that. There's a post that Biafran commander did that I would like to share with us. That's what I'm looking for, and I believe it's somewhere here. Let me see. I saw that post and I need to share it with us. That post is all about the same Maxwell. Hmm? The same Maxwell. Now here we are. Look at it. Now this post is done by Commander Ross. Look at it. Now I will read it out. Okay. If Biafrans are jubilating that a Jofor is sacked, please don't be overjoyous because as a Jofor is leaving the Lego team, he lays eggs. Okay, and one of the hatched egg is Maxwell. Okay, don't forget that as a Jofor is angry that the PM and Biafra blocked him blocked his feeding bottle, so is Maxwell. Biafran are coming to realize the activities of this guy. Every eye is on him. I made a video about his after that court case. To be honest, if you know very well, if you know what happened in that court, you will start suspecting this guy. Let's see, because he's the one digging for any excuse to label PM an evil person. Our eyes is on the rising sun. He will not succeed. This is a comment from one of the Biafrans. He will not succeed if he misbehave. He may play double standard game to deceive a Joffo, but inside him might be different. Let's stay focused. Okay, this guy sounds like he have not seen some of the body language of this very lawyer. Maybe he's innocent, but I'm talking about seeing him from afar. I don't know anything about him. To be honest, I will not claim that he have done something bad and this on me. I'm talking about looking at him from afar. He looks suspicious. Now, this one's another guy said there's Salvation said Maxwell has already failed woefully. Okay. Biafra Biafran made my dream. Biafra my dream said we have even crossed the stage. We have even crossed this stage. Okay, let them release Masnamdukan and give us Biafra. Our talk about armies. So who is he going to be pointing fingers at? By the time their army started their own woto. Okay, we shall see. Prince said, you are far from truth. You are not far from truth, okay, but in due time he will be exposed. Okay. After I will just read more too, then we end. In as much as he is doing what he is doing, with eyes with eye service. Okay, with eye service, he does not know that all eyes is on him, and soon if we cannot get him by phone, we get him on ground while going on his illegal movement. All right, then this is the last comment that we are going to read here. Great Oracle, rise, the commander of the commanders. You are right, but the spirit of Biafra will destroy all of them unimaginably way. Okay, that is what this person said. Maxwell is serious. Is serious suspect. Yes, he is. That's from our brother Armstrong. He is, to be honest, he is a very big serious suspect because even PM, for PM to comment to post something about him simply means that something is fishy because PM don't talk anyhow. That's one thing for any time he made a post about an individual or something, pay very good attention to that because something is cooking up behind the scene. Okay, the post that he made, I think he posted it today. Let me play the voice of this Maxwell so you can hear him when he's complaining about the activities of PM and all that. Let's hear what he said. The volume is too down. It's very, very down. Let me bring it closer so we may hear it.
He said that I'm joking. There are no those things Nnamdi is saying. That Nnamdi is saying, someone who is telling you, Simon Ekpa, in fact, has blocked everybody. I was able to get him online the other day. He said that you're joking. Nobody can talk to that young man apart from Nnamdi. Nnamdi has given me a series of messages to meet him. He said that I'm joking. There are no those things Nnamdi is saying. That Nnamdi is saying AK-47 on his head. All our efforts to convince him, do about it. In fact, when I even told him that guy, Nnamdi said that people who is telling you, Simon Ekpa, in fact, has blocked everybody.
Did you manage to hear his voice? Did the voice comes out? Can somebody confirm to me? Because here it is very, very low. I struggle to even hear that. Unless if I use earphone. Please, is the voice out? Did you manage to hear what he said? Or are we going to replay it back?
I was able to get him online the other day. Nnamdi is saying that Nnamdi is saying with AK-47 on his head. All our efforts to convince him, do about it. In fact, when I even told him that guy, Nnamdi said that.
Did you manage to hear what he said? I'm strong. Please let me know. Okay, clear. Okay. He said it's very clear.
Simon Ekpa, in fact, has blocked everybody. I was able to get him online the other day. He said that.
Okay, so let's move on. Since we are able to hear that, let's move on. So that is the message I want to bring to you about this matter for this program, and we are going straight to another information. Those things that matter to us. Some of us may not see it important, but you understand what that means. Maybe in due time. Okay, let's listen to Ejima. That is the currency of Biafra. Is this Ejima? Ejema, yeah. Ejema is E. Ejema. Ejema the currency of the Asians. That is a. So there's this clip, this program that Biafran Minister of Information, shared it. So I would like to play it here. I don't know why people don't comment much on this program. I don't know why. We have sometimes 39, sometimes 40 watching, but the comment since we started this program, the comment is I think only 3 people managed to put comment. The comment section is very, very quiet. Anyway, some days are like that. Let's continue. I just want you to.
See my own money, they are not true. Does he say not true? I get that one, no be lie, you see, to me to see say Biafra will come. I remove the original word for ground for my when I did.
Okay, Robbie Obina, thank you so much. Thank you, Obina. Thank you so much. I see your comment. You said we are listening. Okay, thank you. You know, sometimes when you don't see comment like this, it looks like you are doing program for robots. You understand? So and people that own the platform don't appreciate it when a live program is on like this without people commenting. So sometimes they feel, wow, what is going on? You understand what I mean? So it's always good to put a comment so that people will hear your own opinion, if that makes sense. But let's listen to this program and hear what these people have to say about the Ejema.
When I built my foundation for Biafra, when I did my foundation that time, don't now this money, this our money, I bring her out for my foundation. Now 201 break. This one and a half. 1.5. When I bring her out, heavy like say tomorrow no day. When they bring her out, they say see money I come rush. I say when the bush get money for them for grant. I go say give me now my money. They say okay, they know.
This is somebody from Akwebom, okay? This sister is from Akwebom, and if you can hear what she's saying, that maybe she was building a house, and as they're digging the foundation or something like that, this ancient Ejema currency of Biafra, they dig it out from ground, and she told them to give it to her. For those of you who say, "Oh, Akwebom is not Biafra," even the former governor of Ebonyi State that said that Ebonyi State is not Biafra. P2B said that Biafra is dead for a very long time, just for him to become president. We have a lot of flavor, to be honest. Maybe when Biafra comes, Biafran people may decide to build a prison yard, a prison gate, a prison yard that will be named a flavor prison. Anybody, all of them will go there because that's what they deserve. People who should know better, 70 years old, 60 years old, 50-something years old, telling you that Biafra is dead for a very long time. The money you see here is ancient. Way too old than the country they are joined today, they're struggling to become president. Way too old than the country itself. Very old to compare even Britain. Now listen.
No buy anything on that old money. I said, beg now my money, give me now my money.
Keep it well, I beg.
I'm here, I'm telling you for a long time. So I'm surprised. I'm so surprised that this morning, when I come out for grant for my foundation, that the money where Biafra they use, I say one day I will make this into show. Means that Biafra is real. Because when I see this money, if you see where they ask me, Russia said, give me this.
Okay, Helen Peters, I see your comment. Thank you so much. You said greeting to all Biafrans. Comment noted. You went further and said we are enjoying the broadcast and learning from it. God bless you, Helen Peters. You are always there to us. We are happy to see you. BMO, our Papa is here. Greeting from Germany, my fellow great Biafrans. Love you all. We love you too. Thank you so much for your comment. Nice to hear from you. Let's continue listening to this great testimony from our sister from Akwa Ibom.
I don't use and buy anything. Now old money, I see come out from my financial collector. Now my money. Now my money, I'm surprised to see God Almighty that Biafra is here. This money when I come out for God, I got to see her for physically to use it.
Imagine the feeling of this lady. Imagine the feeling that something that, and for you to know that she have Biafran blood, everything about her is Biafran. Some people will see this currency, like she said, they dig it out from the foundation or something like that, and the person may take it for what kind of nonsense it is. They will throw it away because probably they may inform her that this is has to do with ancient currency of Biafrans and all that. She may not value it, but being the kind of person she is and where she come from, she understands it, and the spirit led her to keep it. Now you can see the joy that thing that she kept is what Biafrans have been recognized as our currency, and that is way to go. Ancient currency for that matter, way too old than those who are claiming that they find even the who they claim that he's the founder of Niger or whatever they are talking about. I don't know. But this currency, what you see in her hands here, is for the ancient. Is old, as old as the beginning of the world itself. Because our people are ancient people. That is just the fact.
Now what for you? I make example. This one na money, it heavy. Now the real one that time, that only time. I don't know how old it is, so but
Keep it to his treasure. That's the way you hold there, a big treasure.
now my two money is before I don't even born see. I don't know better for gram. Now
this may give this woman, make this one be billionaire later. This thing that she's holding now, because it is very rare to see it in this present age. But people who have who know how to preserve something, value system, who have the value system, who know what it means, they may still enjoy having it. Just like the people that have different old currency, like during the war, because there's another, I think that's the different pounds and all that. Those people that preserve their own may still have a way to benefit from it.
So I'm so cheering it when I see it. Our people now, Italy condo, dragon, go make this a gemma. Nigeria, they call it to me. I don't know what to say now.
A gemma.
Sorry, Biafra. I'm just happy, to tell you guys that Biafra is real. I have it, then I have it. I don't join Biafra yet. I don't even know whether Biafra could come out, but I bring it out. Because now my money, I got it from Biafra land. Don't keep them here. So.
Oh, Helen Peter said that she's hardcore Biafra. Yes, I know her. I know her. What I'm talking about is that the joy that she have, if imagine you that you have this kind of thing in your house, you preserve it all this while, only for you to notice that is what Biafrans are using now as a currency. You can see the joy. Armstrong said, Mongo Park discovered the river that was it. My brother, and Mongo Park. You see, the currency is older than Mongo Park's grandfather. Oh my goodness! Don't mind in the church now. Anyway, we give them the green light to do what they're doing. To be honest, even at this moment, imagine after Frederick Lugard and whatever the Flora Show and whatever their name may be, after doing nonsense they did in Nigeria, forcing everybody together. Today, their children, and still piloting the affairs of their grandfather on our own land. Though. You see, they never. Anyway, let's continue.
People say, "Ma, that time, make photo, make a friend, keep am for my house." They are saying, "I lie you," before they go collect a mark, don't keep back. So I'm real. This morning, this is real. I know by am. God, I know by am.
Now God give you, to be honest. Now God, I wish I have one of these.
Very, very original. Keep it safe.
I'm telling you. Only thing they say, and I find this have one. I said, make them check for the side. That time when they laugh, literally, I was just born, They look, they say, they don't see about, they don't die. I said, well, may they live out. I get this one, it's okay for me. But then, the money can be real. So I'm so happy for Ijade Kondo. God Almighty will continue because Biafra is real. That is the truth. We should never, wherever you are, never let two government.
Then after you see some people from our Ibom, like Nsema, that one focus on Tinubu's Babarigan Cup. Whereas somebody from the same place, like this, our sister here, and the different information minister, both of them are doing marvelously well, just like other Biafrans from that region. It does not mean that we don't have a flavors everywhere. We have it also in our land. Only a flavor from Anambra, from Imo, Abra, Enugu. In fact, a few from one of the states is supersede or surpass other ones from the Riverland area. To be honest, Oyekachi Ozomaka said, "Who are the generations of Lord Lugard in Nigeria?" They don't have any generation. I don't know what you mean by their generation. They don't have. Do we have any white people that bears Nigerians that have Nigerians as their country? That's why it's no. Biafra is real and alive. It is. It is, and you cannot take it away. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Written agent enter your head. Focus for the convention for this our freedom declaration of Biafrans. Focus for your determination of Biafra freedom, of Biafra nation to declare. When once we declare the nation, you will stand with it to secure it. It's very, very, very important. Fund our soldiers. Make sure you fund the soldiers. Make sure you love your nation. Make sure you love your soldiers because they are the main freedom you are looking for. When they secure your land for you, secure your life, you have testimony tomorrow to say. Not be today, and tomorrow, next tomorrow. That is how we want to feel. That is how I want you to feel. Because Biafra is here. Now that declaration and restoration and to declare your nation and remain and raise the flag. That is the only thing, for me, for my own, Biafra is here. Me, I'm there for Biafra. No matter how they you with that Biafra, now only the flag, now remain. So may God Almighty bless all of us. May God Almighty protect our leader, Okukano. May God Almighty shower His wisdom upon him and guide him. May God Almighty protect and peace and wisdom fall upon Masita Monepa and our leader. Wherever they are, may your spirit Almighty guide them, shower them with their wisdom, and so shall he be. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Anybody, the rock of Jericho don't fall. They has nowhere to patch their leg for. So we as a Biafrans, we believe that you will shower your wisdom upon in the Biafran government in Elsa. The personnel, the goodwill, those ones who stand with truth, those ones who stand with truth, with honest to declare Biafra. God Almighty, shower your wisdom upon them and guide them for the eye of evil. Don't let them ever backward. Don't tempt them because they will never be a joke. So when you don't tempt them, you give them your wisdom. They will give us Biafra. And you will stand with them. Especially Itiale Kondo and our leader. May your wisdom fall upon all of us. All the media group. May God Almighty. We ask this for your own power, not for any man, not for nobody in earth we ask for. We believe in you and we trust in you. We know you will answer our prayer, and so shall it be.
Itororo, that is amen.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very, very much.
I would like to learn this people's language. Itororo.
So many of us have not seen that idiom. So many of us have not seen it with our eyes, the original one. So it's a very great pleasure. And then,
not only see it, she's holding it too.
So many people have not seen it. So many people have not seen it. They think it's just a joke.
No, it's not joke.
She has to.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It happened to me to show because this is with me when they bring money, I always forget. As I will say, hey, me, I hold the money over. No. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Biafra. Thank you. Thank you.
That is lovely.
Oh, my fellow Biafrans.
That is lovely to see, to be honest. This is the kind of thing that we want to see, not people that are speaking from both sides of their mouth. You can see the joy. You can see the joy in her. The joy that Biafra gives, real and natural, not. But it's not by the amount the federal government give you or promise you. No, it's not like that. So I have this. I don't know this man, to be honest. I think he's from Urobo. Because of what happened between is it APs? APs, yes, APs. That's the I don't know, yeah, man. His company. This lawyer that always attack Biafrans and Biafran Prime Minister. If you know him, you know. But sometimes he cannot control himself. Sometimes there was a time he dressed like a native doctor appeared in court, and this is what he have to say. Okay, let me read it, and probably you will follow up. All right. It is a national shame that the Air Peace flight attendant Isiago's uniform can invoke such a xenophobic bigotry, jealousy, hate and envious outburst against the Igbos. Would it have been different if the flight route was Enugu to London, Aba to London, or Onitsha to London, or Abakaliki to London, or Owerri to London? Why must it be Lagos to London? Okay, he went further by saying we need more operational international airports all over Nigeria. How about flight from Ibadan to New York by an airline owned by an Oyo man? Okay, with the flight attendant dressed in Yoruba attires. How about a Sokoto to Berlin flight by an airline owned by Fulani man with each flight attendant dressed in Fulani attire? How about Owerri? How about Warri to DC? That was where you come from. Flight by an airline owned by an Ijo man with his flight attendant dressed in Ijo attire. How about flight from Uyo to Hong Kong by an airline owned by an Ibibio man? Where's my cursor? I think I might not, because I'm reading from system from laptop instead of from this phone. I'm just moving the phone so that you can see the size of the write-up. Okay. An Ibibio man, a flight. Okay, an Ibibio man with his flight attendants dressed in Ibibio's attire. Okay. Ibibio's attire. How about the flight from Zaria to Japan by an airline owned by an Hausa man with his flight attendant dressed in Hausa attire? What about a flight from Makurdi to Canada by an airline owned by a TV man with his flight attendants dressed in TV attire? Until this is the part that got me. This is where why. Okay. So here he said this is the part that made me to bring this write-up up. He said here, until we learn that we are not one, but can live in harmony with each other by tapping on the strength of our diversity, we are going nowhere. We are going nowhere. Okay. We are going nowhere. We are doomed. Look at the. He's a lawyer, experienced one for that matter. You can see his gray hair and he's matured lawyer and all that. Now, let's digest all he said so far. Let me flip the camera. You heard it all. Now let me read the part again, so that this last part, because that is the reason why I'm bringing it up in the first place. He said, until we learn that we are not one, but can live in harmony with each other by tapping on the strength of our diversity, we are going nowhere. We are doomed. Then you ask yourself, how many times do you think you will fail? You fail exam, then let me put it this way. How many times do you think someone will try to achieve something before the person will give up? Like, for how long will you try to do something, to fix something, before you learn that this thing is not fixable? Do we have number for that? Do we have time range? Because somebody of 60 years, in your 60 years, you are unable to pass one single exam from ever since you become human. In fact, from year one, you are trying this one particular exam. Year 2, year 3, year 10, year 20, year 25, year 30, year 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You are trying one particular, not multiple, one only, and you are unable to achieve it. For how long will you continue trying that thing for you to fix it? This man here, I'm sure that he's above 60 years. He's above 60 years. Now look at the write-up of a father of his age. Until we learn that we are not one. That's the key word. We have to accept that we are not one. That's number one. But, he said, statement that has with but. The pure honesty in this whole thing is that first line. Until we learn that we are not one, but we can live in harmony with each other. How can we live? We are not one. How can we live in harmony when we are not one? And he went further to admit that we are different from one another. That's why he said diversity. All that by tapping, we can live in harmony on our strength. Now, how can we tap the strength? What kind of strength are we going to tap from a terrorist? What kind of strength are you going to tap on the terrorist? I need somebody to educate me on that. I'm trying to lay hands on any meaningful thing that we can tap from terrorists. How? Because when you say that, they will say that you are preaching hatred, ethnic problem. Before I was born, am I the one preaching the same hatred? Why is it that everything is not working perfect before I came into the world? Why is it that things are not the way it should be? Why must we all believe that everything is the way it is today because of one particular person, that because of what you are saying and everything is going upside down? That's not how it is. We have let me bring this let me bring this up. I think this is your comment. Then I said people need to know that some people are in Nigeria, that is not that some people in Nigeria, some people are in Nigeria, that is that does not know who. Then let me I think I need to. Okay, people are in Nigeria. People need to know that some people are in Nigeria, that is don't know who is his or her father. Okay, I think what you're trying to say is that there's people in Nigeria that don't know who their father is. Sorry, it went up. Okay, or where they are from. That is why many people are ignorant of what is happening in Nigeria. I think I understand what you're trying to say now. That people, you have to know who you are first before you can now understand what is happening. Erin said, please, Biafran, we have to continue to vote. Yes, I said it in the beginning of this broadcast. If you have not, please go and vote. The voting is still on. We are not one yet. We want us to live together as one. I laugh in a vernacular. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming back to that comment. Just give me a time because I noticed that this stream setup is not complete. Just give me a moment. Let me try and set it up. The everything I set up went declined. I need to do it. Just a moment. Just give me a moment.
I removed the original one for ground for my when I build my foundation for Biafra. When I build my foundation that time, don't they? Now this money, this is our money. I bring it out for my foundation. Now 201 break. This one and a half. 1.5. When I bring out
Very big. Treasure. Keep it well.
so I'm surprised. I'm so surprised that this morning, when I come out for ground for my foundation, that the money where Biafra they use, I say one day I will make this into show. Yes, that Biafra is real. Because when I see this money, if you see where they laugh me, I rush am. I rush and say, give me. They say, no, we use and buy anything. Now, old money, I say, come out from my foundation, I will collect that. Now, my money. I say, now, my money, I'm surprised to see God Almighty that Biafra is here. This money, when I come out for God, God is here for physically to use it. Now one for you, I make a sample. This one na money heavy. Now the real one that time, that holding time. I don't know how old it is, so but
Keep it to his treasure. That's the way you hold it. A big treasure. Keep it well.
now my two money is before I not even born so I don't know when I for ground. Now I remove them. So I'm so cherry it when I see our people now dragon. Come make this ma, na ma they call it to me. I know that this is now kudo. So Biafra, I'm just happy, to tell you guys that Biafra is real. I have it when I have it. I don't want to join Biafra yet. I don't even know whether they will come out, but I bring it out because I got out from Biafra land. Don't keep on some people say, ma, at that time, make I make photo, make am friend, keep am for my house here. And I lie you before they go collect am, ma, don't keep am. No, real. This morning, this is real. I no buy am. God, do I no buy am na for ground. But for my connection, now bring her out.
Raw. Very, very raw. Original. Keep it safe.
I'm telling you. Only thing they say, and I find this hard one. I say, make them check for the sand. That time when they love, you just was just born, They look blue, say, they don't see about, they don't tire. So, why may they leave out? So, it's okay for me. But then, the money gon' be real. So, I'm so happy for Chane Kondo. God Almighty will continue. Continue because Biafra is real. That is the truth. We should never, wherever you are, never let two government breathing agents enter your head. Focus for the convention for this our freedom declaration of Biafrans. Focus for your determination of Biafra freedom, of Biafra nation to declare. When once we declare the nation, you will stand with it.
So sorry about that. We are back. So, like I was saying, when you hear them talking about diversity, strength in diversity, tapping your strength and all that, that is when they get it wrong. You cannot tell me that after knowing what you know, that we have to learn that we are not one. That is the key point here. That's the key word. That's the only thing that everyone needs to know. You are not one. Then how can you now live together in harmony? Because there's a difference between living together and living in harmony. Now Nigeria, we are living together, but there's no harmony. And for you to make that harmony to happen, you have to ask yourself what are you going to learn and what strength are you going to drive from a terrorist group? That's number one. Two, Nigerians, people who made up that country, they don't love each other. Apart from having different diversity, apart from being not one, what are you bringing to development of the country if you are to live together? This one is bringing this one is bringing that. What we are bringing, is it positive or negative? Is this something that goes against other people's norms, the culture, the value system of others? Is it going to contradict their value system? For me and you to work, we have to reason together, even to make ordinary friends. Some people who don't like gossipers, when you talk too much, they don't consider you as a friend. Just that you talk anyhow. Maybe you are too vocal to their like, they will distance themselves from you. It is normal, it's natural. When people want you to be together or by fire by force, without telling you what they are going to bring, that will bring both of you together, the close and the togetherness they want you to be, they must present something. So what are others presenting? What are we presenting? What is it that the so-called nations that made up Nigeria are bringing together to make Nigeria to work? You have tried this several years, yet you are still preaching for order for your children to keep on trying. That is that you have failed. Your grandfather failed. Our father failed. You want us to continue trying that, the same thing. Without any plan, there's no formula that you people have not used. You have tested the paramilitary system. You have tested the military system. You are now testing the democratic system. Everything you can think of, they have tested it. Then, what are you going to test it? What is it that remains for you to test to say, okay, this thing is not working, or okay, we have arrived. You have nothing to. Even as educated and the learned you are, you still can't solve you still don't understand this very simple uh, 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 answer, because it's an answer. It is looking at everybody. It's not even a question. It is an answer to everybody that we are not one. That's the answer. And you forcing people to manage it and live together, you are the only thing that still make you people to talk the way you talk is because of oil. If oil happen to dry up today, of course, Igbo people will be the one begging to be in Nigeria. That's to them, they will expect Igbo people to beg, right? But they're not begging. Even without oil, Igbos are not going to beg. In fact, that is my anger on our politicians, because they are the one digging and pushing people to be together because of their selfish interests, like their companies and money they looted and everything. comes from the government. They use that government to establish them so that there will be a stooge to bring our people down and make everything to be stagnant. So we have to understand it. He said we are going nowhere. That's the last part. We are going nowhere. We are doomed. Now, since you know that we are going nowhere, that we are doomed, what do you think should be the next option? If not to go that way, why are you still preaching that people should manage it? Just manage it. Let's do patch. Let's see how it will work. Only that Allen Oyema's air hostess, flight attendants managed to wear, not even they put on completely Igbo attire. Some of the clothes they put on here is not Igbo related, but just that the color is has to do with Odishi Odomo, with some people called Lion Isiagwa and all that. Those attires that we are seeing, that we have seen, it shouldn't be a problem. But one particular ethnic group in Nigeria decided to purchase this as a problem. They have spent all their time working tooth and nail to make sure that they prove a point. And that ethnic group is Yoruba people. Yoruba people have vowed to be the one in front line to attack and to go after this Allen Oyema's achievement. Okay. Now I will bring to you what. Let me bring it up. Just hold on. I will share this with you. I really don't want to bring it so that you not bring so you don't raise talks, but I have to do it now. I will do it. Okay, this one said, why has the reduction of the dollar not affected the price of things in Nigeria market? Can anyone explain? That's Nigerian stories. We are coming to that. We're coming to that. And in fact, I will bring this also for us to see, because I made something. I think I made a comment like this before in the last broadcast. Where is this? For God's sake, just hold that. Why is it hiding? Okay, here we are. Here we are. Just take a very close look at this. So maybe you will, maybe the write-up may be very tiny. Okay, thank God it can be readable. Now this is from Koiki. Koiki shared this on his Twitter handle. He said Nigeria is not a nation. Now listen. Sarah Reporters, he attached it with post from Sarah Reporters. He said Pan Yoruba urged Southwest Nigerian state governors to establish Odua airline. Do you understand this? This is just 12 hours ago. Just because of Allen Oyema's flight attendant's costume, the Yorubas, Pan-Yoruba group, or whatever they call themselves, are now waking up, calling for their governors to establish airline just to disrupt Allen Oyema's airline business. That is what they are good at. When it has to do with Igbo, they will all raise an eyes against them. Now, where is this Pan-Yoruba group? Where is their post or comment on how Yoruba people will establish their own military group called the Odua military or Odua bandit or Odua, because that's what is trending in Nigeria. Since everything that trends, you want to establish your own, you want to invest. If they really know what to do, if they really mean good for Yoruba people, why, since you want to venture into business, now we have different types of transportation. We have air transportation, we have road, we have water. Now, since Adam seems to be doing well in express, why don't you champion Odua shipping line, shipping company, like build your own cargo, your own shipping line, purchase it and work on it. For you to be the one, since after all, seaport is located in Yoruba land, which is in Lagos. Why you can venture into that one and strive and grow yourself? But no, the target is not to make wealth. No, the target is to make sure you rub shoulder with an Igbo man. That is where I have problem with that. I'm not against you venturing into business, but your aim of doing so matters a lot. This is what somebody. This is the guy is Olajide. Olajide is a Dudu guy as well. Now Olajide hit the nail hit the hammer on the nail. The way they say it. I hope I get it right. Now they said Odua Airline, Odua Airline call Orumila Airline ni Ematu area Obatale. I think he's speaking Yoruba language. Obatale Airline. Same now. Listen. Same Yorubas that stood against Yoruba nation, which is their total freedom. Same people that choose one Nigerian over Yoruba nation. People who wanted Sunday Igboho pie. Listen. I'm waiting for the camera to be clear so that I will not be the one to make the story. You can read it yourself. People who want Sunday Igboho pie because of Tinubu's selfish interests are now jealous of Igbos because AP's achievement. Yeah, he said. This is not from an Igbo man, this is the Oduduwa person. Because I told us many times that many people in Oduduwa land, knows the problem very, very well. But the problem is they are in the minority. There are very few of them. Just like Koiki. Koiki is one of the best brain you can get in Yoruba land. Koiki is very, very intelligent, and I appreciate him for that. Now, Sunday Igboho, this is another news. Sunday Igboho sue Are Onaka for of Yoruba, or I think I pronounced it very well. If I mispronounce it, please forgive me. I'm not a Yoruba person. Sunday Igboho sues Are Onaka of Yoruba land, Gani Adams, over alleged defamation, seek 500 million in damages. These people are having problems. A few weeks ago, Koiki reported they are not making peace. They have made peace and all that, but it seems like the animosity is still awake. They are still pushing each other and all that. I wish peace to return among them so that they can move forward to achieve the security and security of their land, to protect Yoruba nation, protect the Yoruba land against external invaders who have nothing in common, who have no other interest than to grab people's land and tie people because they know how to hold sword and they have license for gun. Okay. There's a question that just popped up as we are doing this live, and that question is not far from what we know. I am going to share it with us, but before then, let me go to the comment section that some people have made here. Okay, let me use a system and see if it will be more readable for me. Just give me a moment. Okay, we are here. We are here. And the comment section says, let me start from Erin said, where is it? It went up again. Okay, they said, please, Biafra, we have to continue to vote. Okay, yes, I've seen this one. Armstrong saying, we are not one yet. He wants us to live together. I think I read this one as well. MF said, I love you too. Godwin, good evening, bro. Good evening to you, Godwin. You went on and said, I'm just joining you now. Okay, it's okay. Thank you. And what again? I think okay. I think the update is complete. The update is complete. I was thinking that it's not coming up the way it should be. Sonny, I see your comments. Thank you for the love. Thank you. So let's continue. Let me bring this up. I'll bring it up for you to see. This post is made by Nigerian Stories. He said, "Why? Hold on. Why has the reduction of dollar not affected the price of things in the market? Can anyone explain? Can anyone explain? Now we have a few comments here. Let me go through the comments and see what people think. Then you cannot merge it with one you already know. Like I told us, this dollar and naira of 18 is just deceive you. Once you put your money out, you will live to regret it. I bought. Look at this one. I bought a goods of 200K when dollar. What is this? Okay, I bought a goods. The grammar is not really did not go down well with me. I bought a good of 200K when dollar was 180. Today dollar is 1,200. You want me to sell them for 150K? How am I going to restock with such loss? Okay, this guy is saying that once the goods are purchased, when dollar was high, that the money, the naira the goods, the price of the goods will reshape. You are joking. Okay, P2B is my president says because Nigeria is a place where the law of gravity is suspended. Things goes up but never come down, regardless of any factor at play. Okay, it's funny. St. Pius said, they will tell you the goods are old stock, but when the dollar rose, they did not waste time to add the price. Okay, I hope you are following. And this one said again, Daniel Regina says we are greedy, and I really agree. Some of these things we're not really affected by dollar rates, but in our great price we raise drastically. Imagine someone increasing price of mango plot at his backyard because of the rate of dollar. You forgot. Now they do. But you forgot that this person said we said the mango to buy rice that dollar affected. So sometimes we need to be considerate. Okay, that is all I have to do about this dollar of 18. Some people don't understand how this economy of 18 works. It's not the way you think. Like what this person said, that some people you plug a mango from your backyard and you are selling it at a high price. The person is selling it to buy fish that the dollar price have affected. So how do you want him to make up the money to buy the fish? It's a simple arithmetic, very very easy one. When politician, godfather, and son are fighting, the state develops more. The state develops more. Really? When there is a peace, the governor will have to pay lot of bills to his godfathers, to the detriment of the state, to the detriment of the state. Some are sabo. I need to hear the let's hear the interview.
Well, these are the outcomes of the sort of transactional politics we play within our polity. I mean, people sponsor candidates into power and they expect a lot from them, not for the benefit of the people, but because, I mean, when there's a vehicle that's been carved out to use to sponsor a candidate, I mean, of course, the candidate has to deliver in terms of appointments, in terms of disbursements of funds and all of that, contracts and all of that here and there. But the SGF, I think with this has shown that he has a big heart, but I doubt if this will last because we had the same thing with Suswan, and of course you could see what happened with Samuel Otomto. They used the APC as a vehicle, got in, and then Tom had to, out of his own volition, now move to the PDP. I mean, fighting, because there's almost no one who has had governors instituted. I mean, maybe apart from President Bola Tinubu now, like Akume, SGF Akume, because since he left power, almost every governor of Benue State has always been put in there as a result of his huge political influence. And then, of course, so some of those governors too will be suffocated because the commissioners have to, before he appoints the commissioner, he has to seek Akume's permission and contracts and all of that. I mean, so sometimes you have to suffocate, and when you're suffocating, I mean, you're asphyxiating, you need to breathe. He's a reverend father. Governor Elia is a reverend father. We don't know how much prayers he has prayed to God to help in this new journey. But if, as a reverend father, is finding it very difficult to actually breathe under Akume's stranglehold of Benue State, then it can tell you how much crisis there is in that state. And we wish them very well, but governors must not take the back step. That's it. Because sometimes what we've discovered is that when a godfather and a godson are sort of having political squabbles, the state tends to develop more under such a situation. Unlike when you say peace, because I mean, the governor would have to be paying lots of bills to the godfather to the detriment of the state. But when they are fighting, coincidentally, the state develops more, and it's those. I hope you don't scare the people of Benue with but these are the realities. I mean, in our polity, not just in Benue State. I mean, because anytime there is peace between a godfather and a godson, I can tell you there is a state that suffers. But we are praying for them. Maybe their own case may be different.
Okay, that is it. I understand what he's trying to say. I understand what he's trying to say. It could be true because it happened even in the eastern part of the country. We witnessed, but sometimes it's not 100% right. Sometimes it goes the other way around. This US agent said that we have been vindicated. That DOS has been vindicated by a law called DSS are recording every conversation given to Mas Namodekano. So nobody was doubting about that. We know, but the problem is that did your favorite lawyer raise any alarm about it? Did he raise any, did he raise any dust to the public to even to question for people to question DSS? Did he do anything? What have he done to make sure that he stopped DSS from recording information about that? Now so a lot we are going to make available to you. My court to vindicate you. Let's 21 of justice against judge. When you are ready, do a count so that everybody. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the media, I think are we going to start all over? Ladies and gentlemen of the media and members of the public, I think it's very necessary that we make very clear what happened in court today. We do not want to call it a travesty of justice because of the respect we have for the judiciary, but we are utterly disappointed that today bail was refused. On what grounds? The Supreme Court on 15 December criticized very severely the revocation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's bail. In several pages, which we are going to make available to the media, at pages 19, 20, and 21 of Justice against Judge, that the impartiality of the trial court in revoking Nnamdi Kanu's bail is suspect. We didn't mind all of that, but see, we made an application, a fresh application, at exercise discretion to restore Nnamdi Kanu's bail. She refused it without any reason whatsoever. And then we made a second application to accentuate the need for this bail application. Almost challenges we face as defense counsel in consulting with Nnamdi Kanu private
privately and confidentially at the detention facility of the DSS headquarters in Abuja. Council on only Mondays and Thursdays for a cumulative period of 2 hours twice a week to consult with him separately. And the federal government is feasting to have an accelerated trial. Yes, we do want an accelerated trial, but we have to have it under an environment that respects Section 36, sub 6, B and C of the Nigerian Constitution. It's all about fair hearing. It goes to the ground norm. It goes to the basic norms of the society that he wants to hear the other side. And to hear the other side, he has to have an adequate facility to prepare his defense and to consult with his lawyers. It's the Constitution that said it. It's not us that said it. So we came to my Lord with an application and said, listen, it's impossible for us to conduct this trial under this atmosphere of interference with his right to counsel. They eavesdrop on our conversations. In the little cubicle room of 10 by 10 where we consult with Mazin Namikado, they have secret listening devices and secret photographic and videographic devices. They listen to our conversations secretly. They take our secret photographs and we adduce this evidence before my Lord. They confiscate our legal documents. They don't allow us to take notes. Pray. You may be lay men and lay women. The general public may not be lawyers, but is this fair? How can you have trial under circumstances like this? It's not possible. So we're not stalling. It is the federal government that is stalling. We can't take notes. So what is the essence of it? We cannot prepare him adequately. We cannot talk with him. We whisper. We put our lips to his ear. We talk sotto voice.
That is the illegality of Nigerian states.
Down
Very bad.
when our
Very
applications that go to fair hearing were refused. But we are going to bounce back. There are more applications to come.
Are you going to appeal on this?
Yeah, definitely. Appeal is ongoing as I speak. Today, by tomorrow, appeal is filed.
Okay, excuse me. Please, in addition to that,
A lot is going on, to be honest, and I don't know why the Igbo governors are backing all this nonsense up. What they want to achieve is beyond my understanding, because it's beyond me, to be honest. How can you put Magan Cannon in a detention and he's in the hands of the DSS only for him to discuss with his lawyers? They are trying to manipulate it. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I just want the video to complete, but it's having some delay. Let me see if it loads completely.
yes, in addition to that, what happened today is an act of Federal High Court overruling the decision of a Supreme Court. It is right. Because the Supreme Court said, Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail, that the court ought not have revoked that bail on the application of the.
This video is giving me headache. I think I need to end it. Okay. If we need to end it here, because the video is giving me headache. I don't want.
For a letter of his right, that is the federal government. You cannot benefit from your own wrong. And we thought that the Supreme Court would have exercised its power under Section 6 of the Constitution to make order
directing that Nnamdi should be released. But they brought the directed that the trial should be continued here, and we should make an application. Of course, we ought not have made any application. Court should have exercised his power discretionary and released Nnamdi Kanu. That they never did. Then, secondly, which is the most fundamental, I had been going there to visit Nnamdi Kanu. They never allow me to exercise my right as counsel to Nnamdi Kanu. And my right was violated. I took DSSS to Federal High Court. Federal High Court warned DSSS, ordered them to apologize to me, and ordered that they should pay me 5 million naira for close to 2 years now. They have not paid that money, and though I just allow it, that's why I have not enforced it, because 70% is running on top of it. Nobody has appealed against it. So now we find the same application before the court. It's in the court file, asking my lord to prove that we are not free. The court has even taken judicial notice of that, but all to no avail. Now the court said that we should apply, since we cannot transfer Nnamdi Kanu to Kuje prison, stating that there is no security at Kuje prison, so that we are now applying that Nnamdi Kanu should be detained, should be remanded in a private house, and we are suggesting Abia State Government House or Abia State Person Office. So that is the application. So that is it. Where?
Okay, guys, we are going to end it here. The video is giving me a lot of headache. I think I need to complete it in our next podcast. Thank you so much for your time. We are going to call it off at this moment. We have tried. So we will be live again tomorrow, hopefully as early as possible. Thank you so much. Please, before you go live the stream, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube page, please subscribe. Subscribe to our page. Follow us on Facebook if you can. Our Facebook name is the same as we have it here, Kai Report. Please don't forget to share it. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye for now, guys. Thank you.